Second day in November 2025, and clock says 12:09. Perhaps our internal clock say 1:09, as the clock did go back 1 hour last night. So as the cliche goes, Cher was actually able to turn back time last night. Game 2 of our minor hockey game of the week here on Baby Blue Memories, brought to you by Pearl Spa Beauty and Wellness. Want to look and feel your best? Trust the experts at Pearl Spa Beauty and Wellness. It's U11-A, the Westmount Wings in white, Kahnawake Mohawks in black. Here at the Plex, Solomon Prupa is in goal for the Wings, and for the Mohawks it'll be Mason McGregor-Brown between the pipes. Shot back in. Mohawks territory, picked up and sent around by U11-A Stacy, number 7. She intercepts this pass and gets it up to the point where it's held in by the Wings. Picked up behind the Mohawks cage, and this will be Westmount coming in to intercept. Lucas Guibert tries to throw it out. That caroms off of the boards, and it's swept back into Mohawks territory. There goes a stick flying, and that'll be picked off by Kahnawake, and it is Stacy. Lets it roll off her stick. And that was knocked away by Walter Sala, who will get the shot away. Save made by McGregor-Brown, and he'll play it to safety. Backhanded, and that'll be intercepted by the Mohawks. Jack White going wide, cutting across the blue line. White, he shoots, and that's not on. There's a shot blocked as Caleb Dybel let it go. Pass ricochets off of Kahnawake's stick. U11-A Stacy, good feed. Tanundis Norton, nice little move. Curling back, he scores! Wow! Oh, baby, put that one on the highlight reel. Tanundis Norton puts on his dancing shoes and gets the Mohawks on the board. It's 1-0. That was an incredible goal. And the Mohawks strike first here with 8:15 left to go. Head coach Kyle Zachary said this is actually the first game for the Mohawks in which they have their entire team here. There's a shot, patted aside, and a rebound picked up, thrown out in front. There's a wrister, crossbar score! There Hadazi Montour let it go, and it goes in off the crossbar and in behind Krupas, and it is 2-0 Kahnawake. 2 goals in 18 game seconds, and the Mohawks have a 2-0 lead. Both teams seeking their first victories of the season. Played off the boards. Kahnawake lost a heartbreaker here last week by a score of 1-0. They also lost 4-1 against, I believe it was Verdun, on the road. There's a feed by Montour. And now it'll come back out. Ricochets off of the stick. Brought back in, onside. Brister blocked. Played up to the blue line, held in by Stacy. And that caroms off of a body, comes back up to the high slot. Backhander, turned aside by Prupa as a rebound, swept out in front. It comes back to the blue line. Here's a look, and that one is fanned on. It comes back to the high slot, right by the hash marks, and the Wings will get rid of it. Played up to the blue line. Stacy held it in. A pass out in front. That'll roll right on. Prupa's knocked it away. Loose from the hash marks. The Wings pick it back up. They can't get the shot away. Aganio Thompson, number 2, trying to intercept. He's got it now, but the Wings do come back and crash the party. Kept alive. Goodleaf backhands it back out. One-timer, ricochets off of a body. And the Wings will play it. That'll be intercepted and brought back in. Swept by Ronan Rice to an open wing. And that's Agneil Thompson, sorry, number 2, not 6. There's a Mohawk losing his balance. Kahnawake trying to complete a change. Intercepted. Swept back to the near side. That will get to the blue line, but not out. Ooh. Well, Kahnawake who lost their balance, kept it alive though. Good work by Wa'agesu Davey, number 14. Played to the blue line, and that will get out. And the Wings trying to get into Kahnawake territory. Good breakup. Wayanuni Tuax. Puck stuck behind the net. Tuax in behind it. Trying to corral it. Centering feed hit the Westmount defender in the stick. That was Hendrix DeRouche, number 20. And back on the Wings. This is Tinker. Kieran Tinker, a shot. McGregor Brown answers that. Puck hasn't been down here that often in the last couple of minutes. So good job by him to stay ready on that shot by Brown. Or by Kieran, sorry. Brought back in by the Wings. And that'll get out. Kieran Tinker. A good pass on the other side. Iserhoff. And that's stolen by Wayanuni Tuax, number 10. Tuax trying to poke it back, and that'll be played out of the zone. And back comes Kahnawake. Well, I guess Davey wiped out. Wait, that's not offside? Okay. Westmount trying to bank it out of the zone. Oh, they called it. No one had their hands up. That's the only reason why I was confused. Offside called. 4:06 remaining, period 1. Kahnawake leading by a count of 2-0. Looks like the Wings have settled in here. The Mohawks were threatening to run them out of the building in the early going, but the Wings have adjusted, and they're one shot away from getting back into this game. Here the Mohawks just got to keep it up. Tanundis Norton has one of the 2 goals. Caleb Daibo backs it up. And now Sala. Daibo. Kept alive. Norton has some room. Good defensive play. They shut it down. Played back at the high slot, and that'll be cleared all the way back in to Kahnawake territory. Yuri Watsardia Stacy, number 7. Back for the Mohawks. Stacy makes the move at center ice. Here she comes. Yuri Watsardia Stacy moving on in. Gets a shot away. Save made. A rebound fanned upon. And that shot pass hit the side of the goal. Mohawks intercept. There goes a stick flying. Stacy intercepted it. And the Wings will clear it back out to center ice. Mohawks get out of the zone, and now it's shot back into Kahnawake territory. Icing is called. 2 minutes, 49 seconds left to go in period 1. Kahnawake leading by a count of 2-0. Tanundis Norton and Aderadaze Mator, the 2 goal scorers thus far. It's 2-0 Mohawks leading. 2:49 remaining in period 1. Don't forget, join us tonight at 7:30 for live Junior A Mohawks hockey. They will be taking on the Westmount Wings. And that game will be brought to you by Good Leafs Auto. We'll see you at 7:30 tonight. Played back in by Westmount. And the Mohawks now. Carver Goodleaf gets up to center. Goodleaf passes it off. Good feed. And he lost his edge, and then his momentum carried him over the blue line before the puck went over. Offside is called. Just one of those unfortunate happenings that'll result in a face-off. 2:17 remaining in period 1. Cleared off the boards, out of the zone. And the Wings bring it back into Kahnawake territory. Thompson banks it off the boards. Intercepted at the point by Tinker. Quinn Eiserhoff threw it out in front, and Tinker can't keep it in. Carver Goodleaf gives chase to it. He got interfered with, and there's a penalty coming up to the Wings. And it is time for a Kahnawake power play. This power play is brought to you by Pearl Spa Beauty and Wellness. Want to look and feel your best? Trust the experts at Pearl Spa Beauty and Wellness, located at the bottom of Blind Ladies Hill. Pearl Spa Beauty and Wellness since 2022. Face-off should be inside the Westmount territory here in minute 47 to go. Indeed, that's where they're going to have it. Wayanuni Tuax on the draw. Cleared to the blue line, but not out. And that will get out, and the Wings send the Mohawks back deep. Back to get it is Yerdy Watsardia Stacy, 7 in black. Stacy sees some skating room, and she'll take it. Moving her way in. And a couple of Kahnawake who jumped the line offside at the Westmount blue line. Minute 22 remaining. So if the Mohawks don't score in the next minute 22, 14 seconds of Kahnawake power play time will carry over. Yerdy Watsardia Stacy, good little feed. Wayanuni Tuax gets a shot away. That hit a wing. Sala off the boards. And Westmount will get it out. Final minute of play of this opening period. And they come wide. Nice little play made. Stacy, the last player, back on the fence. And look out, a 4-on-2 Mohawks if they hurry here. But the Wings get back, and they will intercept and clear it. Westmount on a change. 37 seconds remaining. Norton, he shoots, and that's turned aside. Trying to catch the Wings sleeping there on a change. 24 seconds remaining in period 1. McGregor Brown leaves it back. Incidental contact in front of the Mohawks net. Yerdy Watsardia Stacy, 13 seconds left. Oh. Norton got trapped. As did Davey on the far side. 10.8 seconds remaining in period 1. If the Mohawks don't score before the period's over, then 14 seconds of power play time will carry over. Here's a shot, lands on, and that'll be countered by Krupas. And sent away to the ice by Zimmerman. That ends the first period of play. Tanundis, Norton, and Verhadaze Montour have the goals. It's 2-0 Mohawks after the opening period. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. This presentation of the minor hockey game of the week is brought to you by Pearl Spa Beauty and Wellness. Back to start the second period. 10 seconds of power play time, carrying over into period 2 for the Mohawks, up by a count of 2-0. Jack White gets a shot away, that hit the outside of the net. Puck trapped behind the goal. Penalty is over to Westmount. Mohawks 0-1 on the power play. White comes in to swoop and intercept, and then tried to feed it, but has the puck knocked off his stick. Swept out in front. There's a shot, and that's blocked. Ronan Rice let it go. There's a wrister from an off angle, and that's not on. And back on the Wings. Through center. Oh, that looked dangerous. Looks like both Westmount players are all right, but gee, you don't want to watch that. There's a collision. Mohawks intercept and played up for Jack White. White spins, left it. A backhander turned aside by Prupus, and he hangs on. No rebound given up by the Westmount keeper. The Mohawks leading. And the Wings clear it out. Full strength though, so if this makes the length of the ice, it'll be icing. And it does. Icing called against Westmount. Well, join us tonight at 7:30 for Junior A hockey. The Kahnawake Mohawks and the Westmount Wings in Junior A hockey will be going at it. That'll be a 7:30 start here at the puck. That game brought to you by Good Leafs Auto. This one brought to you by Pro Spa, Beauty and Wellness. Face off to the right of Prupus, and it's won by the Mohawks. There's a snapshot by Carver. Goodleaf block. Comes out. Backhander score! Erdaze Bator's got his second. And the Mohawks go up by 3. Nothing game. 8:28 remaining in this second period as Carver Goodleaf makes his way in. Cutting. Goodleaf shoots, and that's turned aside. Good stop by Prupus. Thrown out in front. And that's held in by Stacy. Goodleaf fires. Save made by Prupus. And this line is buzzing as the Wings get one off the boards. Kept alive. Backhanded out in front. Goodleaf, and he's turned aside. He's doing everything besides scoring the goal. Man, what a shift for this line. Held in at the point. There's a look. Fires at Prupus, makes the save. He might be the real star of this shift, though, the way he's been playing in goal. Now swept back behind the net. In to get it, Vicente Oberto. Goodleaf stole it away from him. He got it again. Goodleaf threw it over. What a pass, shot. And I don't think that hit the net. Flicked out in front, knocked away. Everyone looks like they're playing at half speed. They must be exhausted. Goodleaf behind the goal. Carver Goodleaf tried to feed it. Got it back. Goodleaf left it there. And that pass hit a leg and it'll be cleared out of the zone. Goodleaf plays it up, but that position had been vacated. What a shift as this line gets an ovation as they make their way to the bench. Great shift there by that line. Rukwanyu Haji Daibo lost his edge here at the side, but he does get back up to a position to defend. Slapped out in front. And back come the Wings into Kahnawake territory. Zimmerman, he shoots, and McGregor Brown has the puck. Mohawks win the draw. And that'll be swept back in to Westmount territory. Lands on. And forces Prupus to make the save. That'll be a delayed offside, but the Mohawks don't touch. Well, guess who Davey whips it, but the Wings come back defensively and intercept. Kick back. Zachary. Sagahawines Zachary, number 9, was up there and had that puck go by him, and it comes back into Mohawks territory. Cleared out of the zone, or not out of the zone. Good keep there by Durocher, but it's angled out of the zone. Good defensive play by Wayanuni Tuax, number 10. Back on the Mohawks. Ronan Rice. Lost his edge. Going after the puck. Rice, look at that back check. Puck comes free outside the hash marks. And Ronan Rice ends up back with the puck. Here he comes. Rice skating over center. Ronan Rice, and they caught up to him from the back. And it's intercepted. Zachary. And he has it knocked away. Cleared out of the zone. Bible has it roll off his stick. McGregor Brown puts it into the corner. Eat. Big collision. And that's swept away from danger. And back they come. And it's kept alive by Davey. Sure shot is blocked. And the Wings clear it back in for Kahnawake territory. Ronan Rice back on defense. Rice lost his edge. Thrown out in front of the net, and that one ricochets to the blue line. Delayed offside coming up. Westmount didn't touch it. Now they will, and they bring it back in. Shot. McGregor Brown makes the save. And away they come. Over the blue line. This is Jack White. White holding. And he'll fire. That hit the outside of the net. Stacy held it in. And that'll go out of the zone. And back come the Mohawks. Jack White turning the corner. White, nice little hezzy. He shoots over the top of the net. 2:27 to go in the second. Kahnawake by a score of 3-0 here. Yuri Watsardia Stacy kept it alive. And she kept it alive again. And here's a wrister knockdown. It goes to the opposite corner. Jack White looking like a water bug with those moves. He's dancing all over. Couldn't pull the trigger. Wraps it around. And he got stuffed. He was creating some magic. Got it back. White on the backhand. Jack White has a look. Goes back to the forehand. Off angle shot. Hit the outside of the net. And that'll go out. 90 seconds remaining. Yuri Watsardia Stacy turns the corner. Here she comes. Has the angle. She comes in, and her shot is partially blocked by Zimmerman. And now look out. Her point was vacated. But Dane Fleischer backs her up and gets the puck over. Now here's Caleb Dybo coming wide. Dybo swings it out in front. Stacy on the backhand. Settles it in. She spins. and couldn't get the shot off. And now Stacy back on the fence. Sorry, this is Fleischer trying to get back there. Fleischer got back in time and it swept back out. Oh! One of the Wings lost their edge. Oh, we got a delayed penalty. He touched the puck though. I don't know why this isn't being blown down. Delayed call. Oh, they got 6 out there. They got to be careful. Extra attacker out for Westmount. Offside called. And we got a cross-checking call coming up. I was kind of shocked that they let the play continue for that long because they had touched the puck. That Mohawks got 5. It's a 5-on-4. Power play Wings. And that one shut off. Down to the last 20 seconds. Kept alive by Westmount. There's a backhanded attempt. Mason McGregor Brown answers the bell. 5.5 remaining, period 2. Kahnawake by a score of 3-0. And that'll be driven out of the zone. Period 2 is over. The Mohawks add 1 to their lead, 3-0 Kahnawake. Third period underway. Kahnawake trailing 3-0 here to Westmount. Mason McGregor Brown comes out. And look out, here is a breakaway. Oh, he lost his balance. Oh, no. Banged off the boards. Mohawks, by the way, short-handed. There's... Oh, yeah, referee acknowledges his mistake. Yeah. Yeah, referee acknowledges his mistake. You like to see that. And that'll mean a face-off at center ice. Westmount on the takeaway. They bring it back in. And a backhander. McGregor Brown the save. And they score. They cash it on the rebound. DuRocher scores. And Westmount is on the board. So the Wings get on the board. It's 3-1. And back they come. Backhander, shot, save made. Awkward angle. That shot hit a body. Carried back out. Yerny Watsardi or Stacy on the steal. Played it up. Intercepted by Sala. And now banged back off the boards and out to center. Is called on the Wings, and the clock is running because they end the game at 12:55, so that clock is going to keep running and we can actually follow that clock. Up to Yuri Watsardia Stacy. Sent it over. And well, I guess Davey was not expecting the pass. That'll come back out. And the wings on the takeaway. Stacy trying to get back into the play. And she gets there. Great hustle. Shot comes in. McGregor Brown has the puck and he will not let go. Mohawks leading. 12 minutes, 34 seconds to go. Sent over. Musop. Matthias Musop back to the blue line. Sullivan or Zimmerman. Sorry, 61's Alberto. Vicente Alberto with the people. Easterhoff to the blue line. Rister and Mason McGregor Brown will hang on. But you can feel a bit of a momentum shift there ever since that power play goal by the Wings. I mean, they're starting to believe in themselves. 11:40 remaining. And sometimes that's all that takes is just a goal to really make all the momentum shift. Mohawks got to get back here. And that's steered wide. And Norton back to intercept. Norton dropped it back. And Zachary gets it out of the zone. Out, the Wings are in. Breakaway. McGregor Brown the save. A rebound cleared away. Mason McGregor Brown with the huge stop. Jack White moving on in. White. Drop back in. Wrister towards the net. Angle the side. A rebound. White behind the net. Jack White trying to play it. Slows it up. White shot, save! Rebound, swept back in. Good job by Ronan Rice to keep it alive. White still with it. White tied up. Ronan Rice. Opportunity for the Mohawks, maybe. Kalen Dybo swept it into Westmount territory. 10 minutes remaining. Norton. Fernandez Norton. Still with it. His shot blocked. Shot score! Restores the 3-goal lead. 4-1. Kahnawake leading. Here with 9:05 to go. And here's a long shot. That goes wide. Ronan Rice waiting that breakout. Intercepted. Goodleaf turning. He's got a shot, but that's blocked. Good job by Sala to get in the way of that. As the Wings come back. Broke it up. Carver Goodleaf not able to get the shot away as Westmount brings it back out. Played up the ice. Here's Mosop. And the Mohawks can't get it out of the zone. just skated a defenseman who was back. There's a wrister blocked by Sala. Shot, save. Boy, oh boy, what a huge stop. As Jerry Witzardi Stacy was denied. That was Aganio Thompson who was denied number 2, not 7. And back on the wings. Played across, that's intercepted. Carried off of a leg, not out of the zone. Wings held it in. Zimmerman. Oh, that'll be a penalty. Yeah.
Definitely a penalty.
And Ronan Rice will get the gate here with 7:16 remaining. I think I saw his lacrosse coach up here, though. He was smiling at that hit. His lacrosse coach is up here and smiling at that hit. You don't do that on skates. 4-1 Mohawks leading here with 7:16 to go. And actually now, because of the penalty, we're not going to be paying as much attention to the scoreboard as we will the time of day. 7 minutes remaining approximately. Cleared to the blue line, not out, held in. 4-1 Kahnawake leading. Westmount 1-for-1 on the power play today. This game brought to you by Pro Spa Beauty and Wellness. Backhander, blocked. Rebound, no. Jerry Witzardi Stacy. Cleared to the blue line, not out. And that'll be driven back in. Deep in. Taker's pass. Hit a body. Lucas Guibert after the puck. Zachary. Stolen. Shot. Blocked. Good body position by Jerry Witzardi Stacy, number 7. All the way to the blue line, not out. Well, I guess Davey couldn't further it along. Gets back here, loose in front, and there's a good shutdown. And now Davey comes back, and she will get it into Westmount territory, giving chase to the puck. And the Wings come back here with 5:37 left to go in this one. 20 seconds to go in the Westmount power play. Tinker. Delayed offside. If they touch it here, they don't. And Jack White comes up with it. Here comes White. Score! Actually, I think that was a shorty. Jack White has his second. 2 crucial goals here in the third, and that should probably put this baby to bed. 5 minutes remaining. Mohawks, and it's running time. Mohawks leading 5-1. Driven off the boards. Jack White coming back in. White still with it. On his backhand, lets it go, save me. Mohawks come back on the takeaway. White makes a couple of Westmount players fall, and White moves in. Jack White splits in the fence. Backhanded turn aside. Laid off the boards. Jack White again. He'll feather it over. Onside. Shot. Oh, Norrie lost it. Jack White still with it. Stick handling through a phone booth, but the wings cut off the emergency receiver. For those of you that don't know what the receiver is on a telephone, it's essential. For those of you that don't know what a telephone is, think landline. Here's a shot. Save made. And for those of you who don't know what a landline is, I'm sorry, I can't help it. 5-1 Mohawks. Here with 2:40 to go. And counting. Carver Goodleaf. 2:20 to go. Goodleaf cuts in. Goodleaf got it over, and that's over skated by both Agnio Thompson and Caleb Dibo. Intercepted. Two minutes remaining. And that's chipped away. And the Wings bring it back in. Dirty Watsardius, the only player back. Greeks are trying to catch up into the play. Stacy knocks it free. Dirty Watsardius, Stacy furthers it up. Oh! Agnio Thompson and Carver Goodleaf ran right into each other. Both are okay. Should have been off. That's not offside? All right. That's offside, though. Yeah, they'll call it here. Last minute of play here in the third. This game, well, for all intents and purposes, it's all academic now. The chicken is marinating, the bacon is shaking, and the gravy is wavy. The Mohawks are going to get their first win of the season. Down to the final 37 seconds. This is the first game in which the Mohawks were fully healthy going into the contest. And a fully healthy Kahnawake team will have a victory. Here's an opportunity, maybe. No. Go ahead and knock off the stick. Oh, a tripping call coming up to end this game. Mohawks win it. And that is their first win of the year.
Hurry up, kickoff!
Time for the Pearl Spa Butte of the game, brought to you by Pearl Spa Beauty and Wellness. There, Nazi Bator gets in 2 goals, including the game winner. He scored the 2 of the first 3 goals of the game. Congratulations to number 4 in black. He'll get today's game MVP. We'll see you again at 7:30 tonight for Junior A Mohawks action. Your final score, the U11-A Mohawks 5, the Westmount Wings 1. We'll see you later.